to me, teaching is, I believe in providing an environment to promote independent learning among my students. I would not like to call myself as a teacher. Instead, I would be a facilitator where I would like to facilitate independent learning among them. Creating an environment is entirely my job. And I believe in observing them, assessing them, and planning their next steps. So right now I'm an online tutor, tutor for kindergarten students, and I practice it privately.
Yes, Sapna.
That is what I'm doing. Yeah.
Great. Sorry to say that, but I'll have to intervene and stop.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
But, that's the platform that I wanted to create, because the whole idea was, I've gone through this in many speeches where you are given a specific time. Within that time, you need to convey that message, and that's the art and that's the challenge too. And if you master that, I'm telling you, everyone becomes an excellent speaker. Yes. So that's this platform, right? 90 seconds, fantastic. So one word that I caught my attention was that you're not a teacher. You don't want to call yourself as a teacher, but you want to call yourself as a facilitator. Yes. That's the way to go, and that's what we believe in. That every teacher must be a facilitator.
Very good to see you all. Thank you, Thank you, Vardhamurthy sir, for giving us an opportunity to be in such a beautiful platform and connecting with lots of people here. Welcome. So I am also an ITTC student. I have done the course from ITTC a very long back. I'm in the teaching field for about 10 years. This is my 11th year. For me, teaching is something connecting with beautiful hearts, a beautiful student, being in each child's journey, in their journey and in their growth. So that's what I feel. Not only teaching, I have really learned a lot of things, lot of challenges have been come in my way, and I have learned a lot of things. And so that's what I feel. And I feel very blessed to be part of every child's life. Thank you all.
Excellent. Wonderful. That's good. That's very good to see that, Sultana. All the best to you. And thank you for coming to the show today.
I'm Deepika.
Yes,
I hope you're doing great, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I believe Nalina ma'am is around you. A hi to ma'am too.
She's not around me, but she is somewhere there, connected somewhere. Here. She is probably down at home. I'm in my office now. Yes.
Oh, okay, fine, sir.
Yeah.
And hi, everyone. I'm Deepika Suresh, and I'm a passionate and a research-loving educator too. And I'm a verbal trainer, and I have been handling training programs since 12 years. And I have my own training institute too. And as part of my profession, I handle training programs for many professionals. At the same time, I'm more passionate about handling kids. So out of my passion, so I have started my own preschool too. And it's an interesting question that what does teaching mean to you? And there is a famous that teachers affect eternity, and no one can tell where their influence stops. So
being teachers, I'll tell you one thing. The first and the last dialogue today, I just want to say, whether we talk about the pedagogy, whether we talk about the teaching, anything, story writing and storytelling, end of the day, this is the job. End of the day, this is the job. Story writing and storytelling. People says, sir, nowadays teachers are no more taken as a celebrity, as a role model by the learners. Earlier, it was not like that. Today, they prefer Shah Rukh Khan more. Today, they prefer the Bollywood stars more than the teachers. I said, you are losing your own shine because you could not put yourself before them. I'll ask a very simple question. You watch any movie. You like a movie like anything. You enjoyed the movie. End of the day, when you'll come out from the theater, you say, oh, amazing our Amitabh Bachchan ji, amazing our Shah Rukh Khan or Katrina Kaif or whatever. So, have you ever noticed? They have done one component. What is that? Coming before the camera. Somebody wrote their dialogues. Somebody given them directions. Somebody created their dress material. Somebody asked them to be how to deliver the dialogue. And they finally deliver. But when my today's a teacher who's coming online to speak before the camera, so you have to speak when I ask to speak. But because teacher The second most important part after the story writing and telling, effective listener. It is the one of the tough job in my country. Mustaq ji, can you mute yourself? Otherwise, I have to mute myself. Asia Mustaq ji, please mute yourself. It is the one of the most disciplined part by the teachers. When they are listening to the students, they must mute themselves, and they should teach the students how to mute themselves, because so many SOPs are missing. We started a virtual classroom system, but SOPs are missing. Sometimes the call comes in between on your mobile and you connect it through mobile. When you take a call, automatically you can unmute it. Whatever you're talking there, it will come over here. So it will become sometimes a big embarrassment. This is the one great SOP we should learn when we coming to the online platform, how to keep mute yourself and how to do unmute when it is the time to unmute, and how to become before the camera. Today, the Honorable High Court even asked the many lawyers why you are coming with the printed shirts. If you are coming with a virtual courtroom, you should feel it is a courtroom. You should come with the proper decorum. You should come with a costume. Same thing I asked to my students. When you're coming, either for 15 minutes, you come in a disciplined manner. I don't want to see you sitting on the bed. I don't want to see you just laying, because I am a teacher. I get ready myself. I never come without turban. I never come without this. I'm a teacher. I should behave like a teacher. If I will not behave like a teacher, I don't expect my listeners, my students, my learners to be behave like a learners. So until unless you practice your life, you cannot ask others to practice them. So see my screen, just one mic can be unmuted and say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. So again, 3 minutes lost. So 30 minutes lost. Please make a note. आप मुझे नहीं कहेंगे लेट किया है, आपने 13 मिनट्स मेरे खाए हैं, तो मैं अपने टाइम पूरा लूंगा. Future of education. What kind of future you are looking for the education? I have to discuss past, I have to discuss present, I have to discuss future first. We talk something global schooling. What is a global schooling? Sitting a student at your school. Either you are teaching in a kindergarten, either you are teaching in a preschooling or whatever may be so. What kind of curriculum the student is expecting today? Yes, of course, we have NCERT. We have a totally trust on NCERT books. We are teaching NCERT. We are teaching ICSE. But at the same time, when you are teaching in the digital media or digital mode, until unless you become some animated material, until unless you become some blended mode of teaching, like with some videos, with some PPTs, that is the presentations, and of course, sometimes you are playing some kind of a recorded material, then this curriculum is not going to be make a healthy curriculum. If you could bring the creative thinking, creativity in the student's mind, I think then it is an amazing, amazing part. And this is what the technology helping you to do this. In the past, what we do have, formation of group for combined studies, education focus more on theory, less practicals, need expend his time for the researchers. We are searching the papers, reading the books, doing the literature review. I asked simple question. Today, when I was doing my +2 for my engineering preparation, my chemistry teacher asked me, Manna, you want to be successful in your CET, that is a combined entrance examination during that time, JEE comes later. You should remember the complete periodic table. I by heart it. My mathematics teacher asked me, do you remember all the trigonometric formulas, algebra formulas, a plus b whole cube, a plus b whole square? I just by heart it. Today, I'm asking myself, after completing my schooling, after did my engineering, where I am using these. I am teaching from last 23 years, even being a teacher, being an administrator, being even a director, being a citizen of country India. I never use this. And today student says, sir, when it is coming on my screen with the one click, why you ask me to be by heart? Rather you ask me what I can do beyond this table, beyond these planets, beyond this 108, discoveries of metals and non-metals. I should think beyond this, out of the box. I think this is what the computers and internet world is going to be changed. And gap is always there. What is that? One generation taught you. One generation taught you. One is your generation, and you're teaching to the another generation. So it is the 3-generation gap. When you're teaching physics, don't ask them to sit in the class. Take to the library before the Vernier caliper, before the screw gauge, before the sonometer. Then you are teaching simultaneously. I think that will go in mind rather than writing something on a blackboard. Better you carry your PPTs, your presentations, your voice, maybe your video recorded, which you have recorded yesterday night. You can play over there, and sometimes you can show the equipments. This is called a blended mode of teaching and learning. This is a blended mode of teaching and learning. It is going to be the future teaching learning. Artificial intelligence beyond humans' eye.
Welcome here to ask questions. So we can spend another 10 minutes interacting. If you have any pertinent questions, please do not hesitate to ask now. And he has been very kind to allow this. And before that, I wish to thank Dr. Manasa for his time and, of course, wonderful session and insights on particularly blended learning and artificial intelligence. And I think that is going to be a very critical thing for now. As you rightly said, I don't think that in the next 6 months that we would like to see, we would like to see offline classrooms happening. So we all have to embrace this online, and learning and moving with the time is the thing, as you rightly said. Thank you very much. Once again, on behalf of all the participants here, I wish to thank you for your time and wonderful session. Yes, now the floor is open for questions. Quickly, if you could, ask any pertinent question that you have on this particular topic, he will be happy to answer.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes,
yes.
Sir, I'm very
Okay.
Thank you so much for Varada sir and Man sir. Okay, I'm very happy with your session, and I teach for 10th grade. What I required was from your side was this. Okay, I'm very happy to hear you all these things from you. Technology is very essential for nowadays teaching. So you have opened our eyes to the technology now. So I used to always teach with chalk and talk method, and I prefer that also. And so that the interaction between the student and the teacher is very fine. So here, when you told about this technology, I feel really very glad that the teacher and the student interaction is very necessary. And the necessary part is that student is learning and the teacher is also learning. So nowadays teachers, as you told, are very less with technological knowledge. So the knowledge is very important now to explore a teacher or a student. So I want everybody to go for this technology method of teaching. And I want what you said, to explore by everyone, not only me. I want all the teachers to explore this and do better enhancement in their teaching. So I was just looking at the artificial intelligence and your supervised learning method also. I was really happy with this supervised and unsupervised methods. Okay, what you really told about all these things, I never implemented this.
That's
okay,
great.
So I found very happy. Very happy with this.
This is called outcome-based education system. If you could listen something, you are exploring and you're bringing in your routine life, in your practicing, that makes a sense. Otherwise, reading my biodata and asking me to become to the virtual and delivering doesn't make any sense if I cannot change the mind of my teachers, if I cannot make the technology to the teacher's daily routine practice of teaching. Nupur, I just want to ask something to you also. Thank you, Sudha, for your wonderful feedback, and all is going to be great. Nupur, I just asked a question. If tomorrow I'll ask you to be change something in your teaching and learning, something, what immediately you would like to be changed after this?
Actually, it's a lovely session. And I work for a residential school in Bangalore. And we have been using the interactive board for quite some time now. It's almost 10 years now that we are using. But I can say that I have progressed and I have learned technology from my children. So I teach chemistry. And chemistry is such a subject that students actually initially try to run away. But once I had given the platform that, you teach technology, I teach you chemistry, I think it has become much more interactive. So yes, these are a few things that I just wanted to share. But
I think today's teacher is a great learner. Today's teacher is a great learner. That's my thing.
I agree with that. And wonderful session, sir. Thank you.
Once again, thank you very much for your time and wonderful session and insights. I will definitely get more feedback later and share with you. And we would love to have you once again. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. So To
Thank
the
you.
audience now,
Bye-bye.
please do share your thoughts and your feedback to our mail ID info@pfla.in or take my number 9901938792, and also let us know what are the topics that you have in mind, that the challenges that you are facing that you would like us to bring the speakers. We will definitely evaluate and bring the best possible speakers to address in the next episodes. All right. So please do not hesitate to write to us, share your feedback and the topics that you have in mind. And some of you who are participating, we would love to have you as speakers also. If you have any expertise in any particular field, please do let us know. It's an open forum for all the teachers and teacher educators. And secondly, please do spread this so that let all other teachers who are not here today also get benefited from these sessions. All right. Thank you very much once again. Would like to see you in the next episode. We will communicate through social media. Thank you and have a good weekend.